Everybody. Okay, so today's class is going to be about the hips, the hips and the shoulders. We're going to do a little bit of range of motion through those joints. If there's any, obviously, if you have any shoulder issues, hip issues, just work at your own pace and just go to your limit, okay? We're trying to increase our range of motion. We're trying to ease into these areas, but we don't want to overtax them, okay? So we really want to be careful, but find an edge. Find a place where you feel a nice bit of movement, a nice bit of stretch. Please don't go over what is comfortable for you, okay? So let's sit up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed and back down from the ears. Take a big deep breath in through the nose and then a big sigh. Let's do that again. Let's breathe in and sigh. As you sigh, just let your body all kind of soften. One more time. And relax. And then place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of your left hand. And just slightly bow your head. Don't drop your head. Just gently let your chin drop down. Bow your head to your heart. And just take a moment to tune in to how you feel today. Tune into your body. Feel the breath in your body, that inhale, rising, expansion, and that exhale, softening. And remember, if you have any pain in any areas of the hips, to sit in this position. You do not have to sit the way I'm sitting. You can sit on your knees, on a little stool, or raise your bottom up with a cushion. And just let your breath come and go, just nice and easy. And then I want you to try to create that equal breath, that coherent breath, okay? So either breathing in for a count of 3 and out for a count of 3, or breathing in for 4, out for 4, etc. You know the drill, okay? So just try and get a little bit of a rhythm, just like 1, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Your number, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever is comfortable for you. Breathing in and breathing out for the same amount of time. You might find that as you continue to practice breathing in this way, this coherent breath, each time you do this, each time you practice, you can maybe have those lungs slightly fuller, that you can breathe in for a larger count. But don't force it and don't strain. It should be easy and comfortable. And you might get a cold, or you might have some respiratory issue, and then it'll go back to being a shorter number again, and that's fine. You just work to the level that is comfortable for you. Another full breath in at that count, whatever count you're breathing in for. And then exhaling for the same number. And then when you're finished, bring your hands down onto your lap. And then have a kind of reset breath, okay? So sometimes when we concentrate on a breathing, we need to then have a yawn or a sigh. Just let that go. And then lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Really squeeze your shoulders towards your ears, and then we're going to just go, let them drop. Brilliant. Inhale, squeeze shoulders to ears. And let them drop. One more time. And then just start to roll your shoulders. So you're bringing them forward, up, back, and down. Okay, so think about that circular movement, circular motion. And again, it's your range of motion. So I'm feeling that this shoulder here is a little bit tight as I move it round. So I'm not going for the hugest circle I can make. I'm just trying to make it comfortable. And then what you might find is that as you do that, you can then start to ease into those muscles and start to create a bigger circle. And then we'll go the other way. So we'll go back, up, forward, down. Back, down. Again, just find your size of circle. Easy, comfortable. That's good, well done. Now we're going to do alternate shoulders, okay? So we're going to go back, we're going to start in the backwards motion. So you'll do your right shoulder and then your left shoulder. So it's a bit like a little dance. Now, as you do the shoulder, if you can see my body is moving, let your body move. So we're starting to come down into these intercostal muscles, the rib cage, the muscles that run in between your ribs. Okay, so you'll feel that nice stretch as you move your body. Not just your shoulders, let your torso move as well. And then we're going to go forwards. You're just going to let that body move with you. Let your head be relaxed. Let your body roll with it, just go with it. And then just give your shoulders a shake and your arms a shake and your hands a shake. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale, reach for the sky, palms of the hands touch. And then backs of the hands together, exhale. And maybe think about that coherent breath that you took. You breathe in, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Do that a few more times on your own, your count, your breath number. Equal in, equal out. Well done, one more time. And then as the fingers come down to the floor, just leave them there. So plug into the earth, that little earthing mudra that we have, that we can just take our fingers and imagine they can plug down into the earth. Body nice and tall, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky above you. Shoulders relaxed, chest open. Feel the breath in the body. Excuse me. Keep your left fingers as they are and turn the right palm up. We're going to inhale, we're going to reach for the sky. And then as you exhale, you're going to lean over. We're going to hold it here. So you're taking your right hand up and then leaning over to the left side of the room. Use your hand that's on the floor to support you. And then pushing that right hip and right buttock back into the ground. Just take your head as if you were saying no, very gently. Another couple of times. Good, and then coming back up. Place the right fingertips onto the floor, take the left hand up to the sky, inhale. And as you exhale, leaning over. Now remember, pressing that left hip, left buttock back down into the ground. And gently, very gently, just take your head from left to right. Nice and slow. No strain in the neck, no force. Brilliant, well done. And then back. Plug those fingers down into the earth. Lifting the crown of the head up towards the sky. And just taking a moment breathing here. You can close your eyes or you just gaze down at the floor. Oh, another breath in, and then maybe a yawn, maybe a sigh, maybe a I'm going to take our fingertips and we're going to bring them to the shoulders. So again, we're still working on the shoulders here in this rotational movement. So our shoulders are a ball and socket joint, as our hips. So we have our upper arm bone and the shoulder, and then across comes from the clavicle and the shoulder blades all sit around, and that moves in a circle. It all can move up and down, forward and back, but also in a circle. So take the fingertips to the shoulder. And then I want you to breathe in, bring your elbows forward and up as you inhale. And then exhale back and down. So again, we're still trying to keep a nice kind of coherent breath that we're breathing in. And then we're breathing out for the same amount of time. I'm going to do this 10 times. We've done 2. Let's do another 8. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, your size of your circle suits your shoulders. Inhale, first half of the circle. Exhale, the second half. Nice and slow. I've lost count. Anybody can count? Let's do one more. And then let the hands come down just for a moment. And you're going to take your right hand and bring it across to your left shoulder, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to give a little rub. Oh, around the shoulder joint. Maybe go down the outer arm, like squeezing the outer arm. Maybe some circles, some small circles around the shoulder joints, and then maybe some squeezes onto that big muscle to the base of the neck there. And even try a little bit to the neck, a little gentle squeeze around. And then take your other hand up. So squeezing those big muscles, maybe circles around the shoulder. It's quite nice because it creates a little bit of friction, a little bit of heat to the joint, and then maybe squeeze down your outer arm, squeeze up the inner arm. And then back up to the shoulder, that big muscle there, and then to the neck. Good, and then release. Just have your hands relaxed. As I say, you do not need to sit in this position all the time. It can be quite difficult to sit in this if your hips are stiff. So sit on a block, sit on a stool, sit on a chair, sit on a bed, whatever. We're going to take our chin to our chest and we're just going to roll ear to shoulder. We're just targeting into that muscle again there. You'll feel as you take it over. And you can take it as little or as much as it's comfortable. So we're working really quite slowly. We're working with that breath. That breathing in and breathing out for approximately the same number. And this will really do good for your nervous system. It's going to really bring you into a nice sense of calm and rest and relax. And then drop the chin to the chest and